slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't.
Somebody said you did something on my job. Somebody said you did something. They have to investigate. It's nothing. It's not instantaneous.
Right, but you said they had to investigate. But that means that person did say something about something.
As a friend or colleague of yours, then they're gonna favor whatever you tell them, and then that's how they're gonna see it. Like you
never had a problem with one of your supervisors?
Of course.
Okay, and they might have said something that you did that you didn't do?
No.
Talk that shit.
So
for one, that can never work with me, because I do what I'm supposed to do. I'm never caught doing anything.
But a lie's a lie.
They wouldn't be that stupid to. Okay, I'll give you an example.
But they might hate you for that.
I'll give you an example. I got into it with one of my supervisors a few months ago. He told me to clock out and go home.
I remember you saying that.
Yeah. So I said, you telling me you want me to clock out and go home?
On what authority? What fact?
I already know how it's supposed to be. Okay? Due to my tenure on that fucking job. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you go through get emotional and nail your ass in the corner.
To the cross.
Right. So what I did, I made sure, you want me to do that? I clocked out and wrote an email. Who got in trouble?
He did.
Yeah, who got paid for the day?
You did.
Yeah.
So what if he did that to somebody that didn't have your experience? They might have got caught up. If he tried to do it with you, I know he would have tried to do it with somebody less.
Of course.
You understand? So he's no better than the politician. Why did he do it? So I gotta ask that. Why did he tell you to clock out? Because you do everything by the book.
Yeah, you know why? Because I ain't gonna say he's all bad, but he does things that's a little out of order and
not to the book.
He's not like what I told the manager, he's not what's the word I'm looking for? He's not realistic in certain shit. He told me to do something, which I said I can't do that because the job that you gave me to do doesn't require that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You bugging.
He want them just get it done.
Yeah, he's power tripping a little bit.
That's what it is.
And like when we had a little meeting with the manager, like later on that week, like he says that when I say shit in the briefing, like everybody gravitates, like I'm a leader. You understand what I'm saying? Like he don't want me to be that vocal because it gives other people.
He looks at you as a threat.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
So he really doesn't belong in that position.
Right.
You understand? Because I know I'm right. If he'd have did that to somebody without your experience and knowing what to do, they would probably have got in trouble. Let me ask this question. So let me ask this question. Right. If you didn't do what you did, how would it have turned out? If you'd have just went home, didn't write the email,
he'd have been right.
If I didn't write the email,
yeah. If you'd have just did what
he probably,
how would it have turned out?
Because that's why I felt a little bad. He probably would have paid me for the day. He probably would have paid me. He probably would have paid me for the day.
So why?
Because he knew he was wrong. Because he knew he was wrong.
Because after our briefing, right, he wanted to hold whoever was working in a certain areas behind and have like a little meeting, right? This is when he told me to do
whatever he wanted to do.
It's not like I was refusing to do it.
But it made
the job that you gave me to do that I was doing for that day, it didn't make no sense. Like, you telling me that shit off of some shit because you want to tell me to do that shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's nothing I really did. I didn't get reprimanded for anything. He got in trouble. You know what I mean? It's just that the big boss, when he was talking, he was just like, yo, next time, do that shit.
You told
And
you
then
to
come
do it?
tell me after. You understand what I'm saying? But I wasn't refusing to do it. But I wouldn't have did that shit because the job that I had to do, you can't do that
All
shit.
right, so now let's go back to that. Why did the big boss tell you to do it when he knew it was out of order in the first place?
When you
Because
when
he
you
wants
work-
you to
Because you
wait.
gotta
Wait. Can I say
yeah,
something?
when you work in a
follow
when you work,
Follow the chain
like
of
what he
command.
said, when you,
So now, all
when you
right.
work in an
So,
organized
I
system.
love where we're going with this. Yes.
When you work in an organized system,
Yes.
and your superior or whatever tell you to do something, that you know,
You
unless
follow
it's like
orders.
unsafe or some shit like that, you know what I mean. But me, with the experience that I have and the knowledge that I have, that's why I didn't get in trouble, because with what you told, that's what I wrote in the email. I told him everything. What you told me to do, I can't do it. He told me to stand somewhere for damn near the entire shift. If I'm the
Other
dock
obligations.
master,
It requires
that
you to
means
move.
I got to know what's going on the whole dock. If you got telling me to stand somewhere, somebody else was, working with me. You can't do that. It's seals that got to be cut. It's certain things that I got to be signed off on. Anything goes wrong on that dock,
Yeah.
and I'm standing there, and something go wrong, what they gonna ask me?
Where was you at?
Was you?
Where would you at?
You understand what I'm saying?
You would have been home.
Huh?
No.
No.
If I was standing in that position that you
that
wanted
he
to
told
stand
me,
in.
yeah. So it's like I'm telling him, yo, listen, you give me a job to do, I'm gonna do what my job. What you told me to do was off calendar.
That's not my job
Yeah.
description.
But he's telling me that, all right, just do that shit, and he'll get in more trouble by telling you to do that shit. You understand what I'm saying? So I said, cool.
So in all
So-
reality,
so-
you saved him from getting in trouble.
No, so what I'm saying
Yeah.
is this. What I'm saying is this. Going back to, and this is my only point. This is my only point. And you can feel how you feel about that individual, but you see how you said following the chain of command.
Right.
Man, that's what she did when she did whatever she did at the individual. Hold on, because it ain't just her making that decision. It's everybody else saying, "Did you make sure that you did X, Y, and Z?" So, and if you in disagreement with her, then be in disagreement with her. But let's cut back on the name calling her. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's my only part. Because man, you feel the way you feel.
That's
I
somebody's
granted, but let's not call her that.
She got 2 children.
Because
Fuck
and
that.
no. Here's
Yeah,
here's
go
what I'm
ahead,
saying.
go ahead.
Because right now, her position. Let's respect the title, and that's what the boss was telling you. Respect his title or his position, and then come back to me, and we gonna get it right. So that's all I'm saying.
She's bullshit.
Hold on, I got you. You can say all of that.
She's
But
bullshit.
But
She's
I-
bullshit. She's
just-
bullshit.
I-
And I think she's a bitch. That's my opinion.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I think she's a bitch. You like her. That's why.
No, I don't. I don't know her.
Yeah,
I
fuck
don't
that
know
bitch.
her. I don't know
And
her.
then she's not black,
I
man.
don't. But listen.
She's not black. I don't know
Listen.
why. I don't know why
So
people.
what is she?
What
I
is
don't know.
she?
She's Indian.
She's Jamaican and Indian.
They telling you that shit. She's Jamaican. Her
Her
father
father was Jamaican and her mother was Indian. So what that
So
make her?
because you're Jamaican, that means that you're black. Go okay.
What's her
Now we
complexion?
gotta go back. Now we gotta go back. What are Jamaican people?
Caribbean.
Huh?
The Caribbean.
Jamaicans in the Caribbean.
They're
Jamaican
African?
people.
Because they came from Africa and they just dropped over in the
Jamaican
Caribbean.
people are made up of
African descent.
Africans,
Mm-hmm.
and they are made up from Native Americans from the mountains.
So the Indians.
You understand what I'm saying?
So we ain't
have to
claiming
know-
Indians.
You have to know what
Indians ain't with us. The Indians ain't black.
No.
First of all, let me.
I work with a lot of Indians. You cannot
let
call
me-
them black. They're
let me
not
give-
black.
Let me give you a history lesson. Right? And the history lesson is this, right? If civilization came from Africa, everybody here.
We know that. We
All
know
right,
that.
So all right, so then
We
that's
know
all-
that.
That's what I'm going on, man. I ain't going on nothing else because I ain't going on what the white man think he done taught me. I'm talking about what I know, man. Learning my history, right?
Yeah, but that's not
If
what they
they
go
not-
by, Fly.
All right, listen. If you ain't claiming it, then at some point in time you're gonna have to claim it because that's where the fuck you come from.
That's not what they go by.
So
son.
that's what I'm basing that on, man. And with that, it's just that I know that for me, when
all I gotta say is, may the best man win.
When the best person.
I told you,
because she's a woman. She ain't a man.
Fuck her. Listen, I told him when we was here 4 years ago.
No,
I told him about that. Hold on. Sean barbecue in the backyard.
That's where I was going.
I told you.
I was just gonna say.
I said don't vote for that man.
B, hold on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you what you. All I was gonna say. We wasn't here. We was at Sean's back.
Right.
That's all I was gonna say.
Yeah,
And you said that
do
he
it.
was gonna win.
Don't do it.
Right? And I told you he ain't gonna win.
Don't do it.
And I end up being right.
Okay,
Right?
that's
because we all have an opinion.
Right.
but that's fine.
Which is the way it's supposed to be. I can't change your mind. You already got it set in stone. That's what it is. But I have an opinion too. So just because
I didn't say nothing.
We just having a conversation. We just having a conversation. You might not like her for certain reasons, and I like her for certain reasons. Doesn't make me either one of us right or wrong.
No, I agree with both of y'all, but I'm just saying, I just disagree with the B word.
Right,
with the B word.
That's because I just said we all got mothers.
Yeah.
We all got mothers, man.
What that
if somebody calls your mother a bitch, you're gonna be upset.
Oh, you fighting?
Yo, listen, bro.
Just real
I don't give. If my mother did something.
Oh Lord!
If my mother did some fucked up shit,
I don't give a fuck what my mama did. Call my mama a bitch, and nigga, I'm putting the motherfucking pause on you.
The situation.
I'm putting the pause on you.
Nobody call my mother
no bitch.
Call
my mama a bitch, and I'm putting the pause on you, man.
Listen.
If not, then you done knock me out.
You got a sister.
Man, I don't give a fuck about Kamala Harris, that bitch. If she a mother or whatever, I don't care.
And that's what I'm saying. Why the venom?
I don't give a fuck, man. But I told you why. And it's more. I told you why. So why couldn't you just say I don't give a fuck about it? It's deeper than what we talking about.
I got
right
you.
Now.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Fuck that.
So it's deeper with this dude too.
Who?
Trump.
Man, I don't want to talk about that nigga. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's crazy. Man, we ain't. My whole thing is, I'm just suiting and booting, getting ready for whatever the fuck happened. I just know I gotta be right.
Either way, a storm is coming.
A storm is fucking coming,
Either way,
bro.
a storm is coming.
This shit is coming.
But
and
which storm do you want?
Proclamation 25, you said?
Project 25.
Project 25.
Look it up.
Man, I done heard a little bit about it, but man,
what they want
that shit sounds
okay. Let me just